All right, let's dive into a really fascinating story today. Jack Finney's The Third Level. It's one of those mysterious tales that it really gets you thinking, blurring that line between what's real and what we wish was real. It all starts in a place you'd think is totally normal, but it ends up somewhere else entirely. So think about this for a second. What if, during your daily grind, that chaotic commute, you accidentally found a secret door? Not to another subway line, but to a completely different time, a simpler, more peaceful one. That's the big question that this whole story is built around. Okay, so let's meet our main guy, Charlie. He's just a regular person, trying to get by in this crazy modern world, and his whole adventure kicks off in a place that's already a universe unto itself, Grand Central Station. The story paints this picture of it being like a giant living maze, a tangled web of tunnels that's always growing and changing. So one day, Charlie gets a little lost down there, takes a wrong turn, and ends up somewhere impossible. A third level of the station that, for all intents and purposes, just shouldn't be there. And the change is instantaneous. The whole vibe is different. You've got flickering open-flame gas lights, the architecture looks like it's straight out of the 1800s, and everyone's dressed in these old-timey clothes. It's a total trip back in time. And then he sees it. Charlie, completely stunned, but also kind of curious, spots a newspaper. And the date on it? June 11th, 1894. This isn't just some forgotten corner of the station. No way. He's convinced he's found an actual portal to the past. Okay, Charlie's found this amazing escape route, but it really makes you wonder, right? What is he trying so desperately to escape from? And this is where the story gets really interesting, shifting from just a cool mystery to something much deeper, something about the human mind. Well, the story paints a pretty grim picture of Charlie's world, to be honest. It's a world just packed with insecurity, fear, worry, and the threat of war. That daily grind, the monotony, the constant pressure, it's a lot. It's the kind of world that can just feel totally overwhelming. And that's what makes this story hit so close to home, isn't it? Charlie feels trapped in all that chaos, and he's not alone in that feeling. He's basically all of us, representing that deep down desire we all have sometimes to just find a little escape from reality, even for a moment. So, of course, Charlie's got to tell someone about this, right? He goes to his friend Sam, and here's the kicker. Sam's a psychiatrist. And Sam's reaction? Well, it's pretty much exactly what you'd expect from a guy whose job is to analyze the mind. Yeah, Sam just shuts it down. Immediately, he tells Charlie, look, this third level thing, it's all in your head. It's a waking dream wish fulfillment. Basically, he's saying Charlie's so stressed out that his mind literally invented an escape route. He even points to Charlie's stamp collecting hobby as another sign he's just trying to escape reality. And really, that's the whole conflict in a nutshell, right? You look at his reality on one side, insecurity, fear, crowds, war. Then you look at this fantasy world, the third level. Peace, quiet, big shady trees, long summer evenings. It's the absolute perfect escape from everything that's making him miserable. So Charlie tries to let it go. He and his wife actually stop searching for the third level. It seems like the case is closed. It was all just a daydream. But just when you think it's over, something happens, something that changes the entire story. So there's Charlie, just fiddling with his stamp collection, and he finds something odd, something that doesn't belong. It's called a first day cover, but this particular one, well, it's not like the others. Inside this envelope, there's a letter. And get this, it's dated July 18th, 1894. And who's it from? It's from Sam, the psychiatrist, the same guy who said it was all a delusion. And the letter says, Charlie, I found it. I'm in Galesburg. You have to keep looking. Believe me, it's worth it. I mean, wow, this changes everything, doesn't it? It feels like solid, concrete proof, a letter from the past, sent by the one person who was the biggest skeptic. Charlie even learns that Sam bought a bunch of old-style money right before he vanished. So, was Sam wrong all along? Is this place actually real? But hold on. Before we jump to conclusions, let's take a much closer look at this proof. The story gives us one last really critical clue. And the answer isn't about what the letter says. It's about the fact that the letter exists at all. Okay, so to really get this final twist, you have to understand what a first day cover is. It's a collector's item. You take a new stamp on the day it comes out, put it on an envelope, and mail it to yourself. Critically, you stick a blank sheet of paper inside just to give it some light, and then you never, ever open it. And that's the key right there. The paper inside is supposed to be blank. So let's put it all together. Charlie finds a letter where there should only be a blank piece of paper. The letter is from Sam, the guy who basically told him he was hallucinating. The conclusion is, honestly, it's pretty chilling. That letter isn't proof that the third level is real. It's the most powerful proof that it's not. It's one last, incredibly convincing illusion created by Charlie's own desperate mind. And that's the beautiful and kind of tragic twist of the whole story. The one thing that seems to prove his escape is real is actually the biggest symptom of how trapped he really is. His mind was so powerful, it didn't just invent the fantasy, it invented the evidence to make the fantasy feel real. In the end, the third level is really about how the need to escape is just a core part of being human in this modern world. You know, whether it's a hobby, a daydream, whatever, we all look for our own temporary getaway. So it leaves you with a really big question to chew on. What's your third level? And what does your escape tell you about the world you're living in?